Hi everyone, welcome back. Crochet Rocks, Tracy here, and I've got wet hair again, so there is a reason for it. And I only washed it possibly yesterday, day before. But when we went out, I think it was yesterday, this lady who was supposed to be trying a foundation on me, because you know, I've been looking for a new foundation, and she managed to get it all in my hairline. And so then we had to use makeup remover to get rid of it. And, whoops, putting the book down. And that made it kind of greasy. So I figured, you know what? I said I was going to do my roots. So I might as well do that this morning. So although I was up at nice and early, I was busy this morning doing stuff like that. Plus we had the delivery. Finally, our road is opened. We did hear it was going to be open one way, but they've actually opened our road. But as I predicted, the high street's shut. So although it benefits us somewhat, not fully, because we now have to, once we get to that kind of high street, we have to go different ways to get out and get in. But at least there is now 2 ways in, which, you know, is a bonus. But yeah, so yeah, she got it all over me. And so I took it off. And then when Gary looked up, he said, "Oh, that looks really good." And I thought, yeah, that's because I did it. And I said, because she was like, whenever she put anything on, she put like a massive glob. And then there's too much of it. And then so it just gets all everywhere. So I just said, do you mind if I do it? He said, no, I just put a little bit on. And it was fine. And he went, oh, that looks really good. So it was only a kind of a lightweight cream. So we did buy it. But he decided he wanted to get it for Christmas, so I still don't have it. Although Julie recommended one, which I have ordered, so kind of like a BB cream type thing, or CC cream, I don't know, cream. So I shall be trying that one until I get it. But honestly, what a nightmare. For someone who sits there putting makeup on people, I suppose, you know, if I wanted to be orange, like a cabin crew of yesteryear, then yeah, would have been perfect, especially with a nice orange hairline. That would have looked, and it was 1 inch all around it. So I looked at it, she said, I might have got it in your hair. And I looked and thought, yeah, can't go around like that. Anyway, and then of course I went into one of these things where they look at your face and you have to get really close, and it analyzes and says what shade you need. And I thought, no, ivory. It always comes up ivory. And then when you put that on, it's so unlike the colour of your own skin. It looks awful. So I said, you know, I think these things are wrong. And if you have some redness, like I do, I have a little bit of redness here and on my chin. I think it's more kind of pink. But if you have redness, you don't work against it, you work with it. So, you need a warmer colour, because that's what colour you are. So I went for my colour that I thought, and it looked so much better. And Gary said, oh, I thought she did that. I was like, no. He said, when she did what she did, I thought it looked really nice. And I thought, yeah, but you didn't see it all in my hair and caked on like a trowel. So it went off, and then I put something much lighter on, and that was so much better, thank goodness. Yeah. Okay, joke of the day's a biggie, so I'm bound to get it all mixed up. So I've got my neck light. You know, not found it. It was over there and I couldn't reach it whenever I needed it, but it's all charged up now. 2 young brothers were spending the night at their grandparents' home. When it was time for bed, the 2 boys knelt down and began to say their prayers. Suddenly, the younger brother started yelling at the top of his voice, I pray for a bicycle and a new computer and a trip to Disneyland. The older brother leaned over and whispered, there's no need to shout. God isn't deaf. I know, said the younger brother, but Grandpa is. It's actually pretty funny, so we're going to give that one. And a big clap. Or maybe even a cheer. That one can have a cheer. Yeah, and I didn't mess it up, which is even better. Okay, new page tomorrow. Let's put a little marker in so we get it. Don't lose the page. So, I have a special video later because yarn has arrived, guys. Yarn. Hey, yes it has. It's arrived. Wait a minute. Oh, I reminded myself of the Muppets then. I can't remember which one. It might have been a Sesame Street. I don't know. Is it Kermit? Yeah, Kermit does that. Maybe I should have got the green makeup. I don't know. Perhaps, maybe. Oh, my hairs are wet. So yeah, yarn has arrived in the building. So I need to take it out into the yarn van because building equipment has arrived too in the building. And also, when we were out yesterday, we bought some paneling to go in the living room. So the living room will be dark shade of grey paneling around the bottom, maybe all the way around, if not 3/4, with a nice beading along the top, like a dado rail type thing. And then this really dark silver sparkly wallpaper, like a tart's boudoir. I know. And yeah, it's going to look good, I think. I like it. We haven't sorted carpets or anything like that out yet, but the ceiling's arrived, which is good. So that's going to be like slats, you know, like a tongue and groove kind of, and it's going to be white because I always feel like ceilings should be white. So that would be nice. And then we can do maybe the part. Well, I think Gary might do the paneling first and the ceiling. I have to help him. I'm not the tallest person in the world, so that's going to be a mission. I remember when we did the kitchen ceiling, what a nightmare that was, because they were really big heavy boards, and he said, just hold it up for me. So I had to stand on a ladder and I was trying to hold this. It was really heavy, and so he took his hands off to do his, you know, hammering, and then I'm like, I can't hold it. So we ended up with brooms to prop it, or pieces of timber actually as a prop to keep it in place. It was such a nightmare, really was. We got there in the end. It was scary but funny at the same time. This one shouldn't be scary because they won't weigh anything, thank goodness. But yeah, we'll be able to get them up. I say they won't weigh anything. I think they might be 3 wide. I think we chose wider. Maybe they will, you know, we'll see. It shouldn't be as difficult anyway as the other. So yeah, and we have no sofa now. That's gone. I'm keeping the cushions for now because we put them on the other sofa. Don't fit really, but at least they don't fall off because they're wedged in. But it makes that one marginally more comfortable. But Gary wants to get rid of that and sit on the garden furniture. I said, you know, this will be until January, Gary. It's going to be a long while. I won't really want to watch TV. It was going to be not the most... He said, I always feel really comfortable when I sit out there. I went, well, I don't. But then I sit on my egg chair anyway. I can't have that in. So yeah, it's going to be odd around here, especially at Christmas. You know, it won't be cosy at all. It's like a building site and with uncomfortable chairs. Oh well, can't be helped. It won't arrive any sooner. So that'll be that. Yeah, I made a good inroad into my Christmas present buy-in. Some people are finished. Some people are more or less. And some people have got nothing yet because they're, you know, difficult to buy for. Got a few more bits, I think, for Gary to get. And then we're done. Well, hey! Can't believe it. And it's very early. I like starting early. I can't leave it. I just can't. And I was meant to go Christmas shopping Saturday, but I've got the flu, well, the COVID jab. And when I woke up this morning, I thought, oh, I have got it. I have got the lurgy. Because my nose was blocked on one side, and I felt that horrible kind of in the back of your throat. But do you know what I think it is? I think it's where all of the wallpaper's been pulled off the wall, and it's been there for a very, very long time, and that disperses the fibres in the air, and it's everywhere. And I think as well, you know, ceiling paper has been pulled, wallpaper that's been there for donkey's years. and you know, where Gary's been yanking out the sofas and everything's all being disturbed. And I've got a feeling it's that, because while I was out I didn't feel rough at all, but as soon as I got back, and then this morning, I'm kind of really... So I dosed myself with my allergy sprays and, and antihistamines, and I feel so much better. It's like I can breathe. So I don't think it is the dreaded cold. I hope not, because I don't want to have to postpone my COVID jab at all. You know, I want to get it done, out the way and done. You know, don't want to have to wait another month and run the risk of catching it or something. So yeah, that's kind of my day today, is sorting out yarn. In the yarn, I've got to get it out there first, and it's going to be a bit parky out there, so I've got long sleeves on. I like this, it's got sparkles on for Christmas. I kind of had it, well, I've had it a couple of years now, but it's still as good as the day I bought it. It's got this really weird rolled kind of neck, bottom and sleeves, like they just roll in on themselves. They don't roll any further, just... I don't know, quite like it. It's a bit of an odd colour for me, I think. Sometimes I feel like if I wear pinks or light peaches and pinks, they kind of blend in with me. Like, as I've got this pink kind of glow to my skin and peachiness, and I think sometimes they just, especially when I wear those peach coloured t-shirts, it looks like I'm naked. If you quickly glance, because they just kind of merge into me. Now, I'm sure there's things I meant to tell you, and oh yes, I know I'm going to kind of probably mention this a couple of times, but for those of you who don't know Madonna Ballard too well but know of her, she has had some horrendous medical problems at the moment, and she's in hospital. She had a fall. She was on the floor for over 20 hours before she was found. And when you're elderly and overweight especially, it doesn't even have to be. You can get quite bad if you're left on the floor for that length of time, not only because of the cold, but because of pressure on your organs and pressure on your skin. And it is, she ended up quite poorly. And then, since she's had to have one of her legs removed from the knee down and one of her toes removed on the other foot. So she is now kind of in hospital and hopefully rallying a bit more now. So Linda, just a crochet sister, has been in touch with them, and they impart the knowledge to her. She's a bit unwell herself, so she doesn't feel like making the videos. So Billy, the crafty Floridian, is making those videos and updating everybody how she is. So I'm going to put a link to Billy's video, and in that video, in the description box, there is a link if you wanted to send a card to Madonna, because you know she's got the most crazy sense of humour. She's dry and she's funny, and she is really special to me because she's one of the first people that I was friends with on YouTube when I first started. There was myself, Granny D, and Madonna, and Penny was the one who kind of introduced me to them all. So they're all kind of very special ladies, and especially kind of when you kind of build up over time watching them, and you really get invested in their personality and everything. And Madonna is a treasure. She really is a lovely, lovely lady, and so funny. She even did, in the early days of her channel, a 24-hour live. Well, she attempted it, but they cut her off after about 13 hours, and she found it hard to then get back in again. So, but it was going to be a 24-hour live. She had lots of things to do, and I will mention this again tomorrow, and because I know a lot of people watch different days. But so I'm going to put that link anyway, if you want to send a card, or especially a funny one, because she does have a wicked sense of humour. I will put that in there for you to do. So, yeah, bless her heart. Love Madonna. Not to be confused with the lady with the pointy boobies that does cavort about the stage. Not to be confused with like a virgin. You know, just saying. Same name, very different character. Yeah, very different character. What else have I got to tell you? I don't know. Life has been such a mega whirl this last week. Gary's back at work tomorrow. I think I need the rest, to be honest with you. For sure. I've got lots of things to do for him today, though. Lots of little bits of admin to do today, as well as my video and unbox my order, make sure it's all there and everything else, and do that. So I'm going to get off, upload this. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, I don't have power, perhaps. That's the other thing I was meant to tell you. So I'm going to film my tomorrow's videos later on while I have power, because they've got a planned power outage. And great for me, huh? The first day where I can get to grips and do some videos, because it's Gary's back to work. I have no power. Yeah, thank you, God. Oh, YouTube gods. Typical, really, isn't it? It is, to be honest. But there goes Gary, making a start already. So yeah, I will hopefully get them done this evening. It may not affect us tomorrow. On the other hand, it may. It's just very ambiguous, the letter that was sent round. So we'll just have to wait and see if it goes off in the morning. I might not even get a cup of tea. That would be a shocker. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Watch out for that yarn. Bye for now.